Let's begin with our chakra vibration. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and here we will do the mantra Lam as we gently squeeze there. Perineum is the spot between the anus and the genital area, and here we press the little finger with the thumb as you do Lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam.
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 Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Lam.
Lam. Lam.
Lam.
Release the little finger and continue. Lam.
Lam.
That is good. We bring our awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is behind where we urinate. And there, as we do the mantra Vam and squeeze gently from front to back, we press the ring finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Vam. Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Vam.
Release the finger and continue.
Vam.
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 Last time.
Vam.
Vam. Bring your awareness behind the navel, and here we will do the sound rum as we draw in at the navel, and you press the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath.
Ram.
Rum. 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 Rum.
Ram.
Rum.
Ram.
Rum.
Ram.
Rum. Rum.
Ram.
Release your finger and one last time.
Ram.
Rum. Bring your awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum, and here we press the index finger against the thumb. Take a deep breath.
Yum.
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 Release your finger and one last time. Yum.
Yum.
Bring your awareness to the throat, and here we do the sound hum. Thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Hum.
Hum.
Hum. Hum.
Hum. Hum.
Hum. Release the fingers and continue. Hum. Hum. Last time. Hum. Middle of the head, we do chum, thumbs up mudra. Chum. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Top of the head, we do Om, thumbs up. Ooh. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Last time. Now let's go on to happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. Bring your awareness to the throat with your eyes closed and make a big smile and feel a slight stretch in the throat. Focusing on the stretch as you inhale slowly and exhale slowly, feel like the air is rubbing along the throat. It'll feel like a slight sucking sensation over there. Don't make too much effort, just a light effort is good enough. Raja, you need to feel more at the throat. It is not working enough. You're working at a 15% effective level. You have to increase it more. those of you who are using a referral by another person and the other person's name is showing over there, you can just go to the top of whichever block where you see yourself. If you go to the top right-hand corner, there are 3 dots over there. If you press on it, there is an option to rename yourself. You can put your real name in, so that way I can call out to you. Yes, the husband wife who have Sharmishta and Sachidan, their link, that is the name coming there, but you are not the people. You can change your name by clicking on the top right of your window.
Dr. Rajan, can you ask them their name? I can change the name here from my side.
Yeah, even I can change it, but until they, you can unmute yourself and tell your name. We can change it for you too.
Shakuntala and Raj Mahajan.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
done.
Aarti Shah.
I'm Prabha. I'm Prabha.
Sumesh Sood. Ashwin.
Okay,
My name is Aarti Shah.
you're okay. You have Aarti Shah presented there.
Thank you.
I am Prabha.
Who is Prabha?
Satish Amin, that's my husband.
Okay, that's fine. So what we should put over there is Prabha and Satish Amin is a good way to put it.
Okay.
So here it is.
Okay.
I'll put it for you.
Okay, thank you.
I did that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. He has already done it. Okay.
Sundara and Prabhakar.
Yes, yes.
Madhu Grover.
Yeah.
Hans and Madhu Grover.
Shirish and Prabha Desai.
सुरेश and Niranjana Purohit.
Please continue the Ujjayi Pranayam, rest of you. So Raj Mahajan, your Ujjayi Pranayam is not working very well. You need to feel a stretch in the throat. Same thing goes for Shakuntala Mahajan also. You need to feel the stretch in the throat.
Thank you. We'll try.
Okay. I'm Chitra. I'm okay.
Yes.
Hans Grover, it is not working for you. For Madhuji, it is okay. Your Ujjayi is fine, Madhuji. But Hans Grover, it is not okay. You have to stretch your throat a little bit more.
Shirish and Prabha Desai.
Yeah, both of you are okay. Actually, Prabha can do better, but Sirishji is doing very well in your Ujjayi. Fine.
Am I okay?
I will look at everyone. Who is
Yes.
that who asked, am I okay?
Chitra.
Chitra Das.
Chitra Dasgupta.
How about me,
Yes,
sir?
you're okay.
Thank you.
Am I doing okay?
Aarti,
I'm
you're-
new person here, so I don't know. I never done yoga before. So
You're
please
okay. Carry on.
thank you.
Please check if I'm okay.
I'm checking everyone. I'll come to you. I'll point out only if it's not right. Anu Varshne, you can do better. You need to feel a better stretch in the throat.
My video is not coming.
That is okay. When God's grace is there, it will come.
We can't see you.
Can you put my name, Dalbir? Please put my name, Dalbeer. It has
Actually,
B's.
It's better to actually go into a mode where I can show you how each one of you can do it. Okay, I'll show you how to do it right over here. Okay, so all of you,
Dr. Rajan, you can share the screen. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. So here it is.
Can't see it.
Just 1 second. Okay,
Sure.
so you can all see my screen where I'm looking at all of you, right? And now let's say I want to go and make a change over here. Here I have Dayanand Shetty over here.
Dr. Rajan, we can't see. Let me do it.
Okay, you do it.
Hang on. Hang on.
Balmukund, you can't share.
Yeah, it doesn't. How do we share the screen where the video comes in?
I don't think you can share it. You
No,
cannot.
no, there is a way to do it. Actually, I'll show you.
You have to share the desktop.
Exactly. And here. So here, can everybody see my screen with all the windows? What do you see?
I see only you. Your
Yeah.
window I see.
No, we see Zoom.
Zoom.
It's a blank Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, you see a
We see a
blank.
blank Zoom page.
I see. So
We
it
see a
doesn't-
blank Zoom page on the browser.
Okay,
Right.
so no problem. Fine, let's carry on.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we have spent too much time. Now let's go to the next exercise. We'll go on to next final alignment. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your ear towards one shoulder and inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up and continue. Last time as you exhale, tilt and inhale, come back. And now as you exhale, turn the head, look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back, exhale, look over the other shoulder and continue. Inhale, come back and again turn as you exhale and continue. Govardhan Patel, please be less vigorous. If you do it too strongly, it can result no jerking, very smooth. When you come back and inhale next, come back to the stop, and the next inhalation, take the head back and exhale, chin towards the chest, and continue. Now, as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, and then we will do 360-degree rotation. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue doing. Bal Mukund or Srijit, if you hear me, what you can do is, you can do a Control Alt and a screen capture, the print screen. And after doing a screen capture, you can save it somewhere in a PowerPoint presentation. And then you can go to any one link and open out the place where you change the name. Tomorrow you can show that in the PowerPoint when you begin in the morning.
Or you can open up a second Zoom link and share that link, share that.
Yeah, and so while he's doing the PowerPoint presentation, he can show it to everyone how to change their name. Let's go in the reverse direction. Now, when you complete the full circle, we will go on to the next exercise. We will go to the shoulder, alternate shoulder. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue.
Dr. Rajan, can we rotate it either way, going forward and backward too?
Technically, you can. However, what happens is, for most people, because of the work that we do and things, we tend to lean forward. So the compensatory thing that we need to straighten the spine is the backward. That is why we do backward.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now let's go on to the hand exercise. Hands up, and as you inhale, raise the palm and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and downward facing fist. 2, exhale, down. Inhale, 3, down. Inhale, 4, exhale, bring down. Inhale, 5, and exhale, bring down. Now we will rotate around the wrist. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Now let's go reverse. Now bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. We'll rotate around the wrist fingers, all of them. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Let's go backward. Excellent. Now interlock the fingers and bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, turn to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. As you exhale and turn for the last time, inhale, come back, release everything. And now get hold of your elbows behind your head. And as you exhale, pull on one side, inhale, come up. Other exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come up. You're simply pulling on the elbow. As you inhale, come back. Now, let's do both shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it and bring it back down. Continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue, I won't count. Once you have done the last time, let's get hold of the hips behind our back. And as we inhale, we push and go back, making a backward arch. And exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Alternate the pressure on each hand, and you will be making the backward arch slightly to the left or right. Okay. Now, let's cross one leg over the other and get hold of the leg on the top. And as you exhale, pull it in and across and turn the head to the same side as the leg you're holding. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Continue. Let's go to the other leg now. As you exhale, pull and turn. Excellent. Now, as we inhale, we will do and exhale, we'll do the cycling. So let's do alternate legs today. So inhale, lift up one leg, and exhale, stretch it out and bring it down. Inhale, lift up the other leg, exhale, stretch it out and bring it down. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 20. Good. Now we go on to our Bhastrika Pranayam. Actually, 1 second. We need to do Anulom Vilom Pranayam, alternate nostril breathing. So those of you who know it, please continue. And those of you who need instruction, I will give very simple instruction today. So all you do is you exhale from one nostril and then inhale, close that, exhale, inhale, close that, exhale, inhale. So begin by exhaling, you won't go wrong. Continue. Okay, now we can go on to Bhastrika Pranayam. And for those of you who are not new, please carry on. And for those who are new, Bhastrika Pranayam is simply deep inhalation and deep exhalation. So when you inhale deep, as the lower lung breathes, abdominal area comes out and the chest expands and the shoulder pulls back as the upper lung breathes. And as you exhale, all of them contract and come down. You can keep your hands either in the belly to feel the inhalation coming out and exhale going in, or you can use your hands, elbows by the side of the chest and loose fist. And as you inhale, belly comes out. And then when chest expands, lift up the elbows. And as the shoulder pulls back, open out the hand and stretch back and exhale, come down. Do either way you like. Now we'll start the counting. 1. Exhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
Narayan uncle, do you focus on the inhalation or the exhalation?
12. Inhale. And exhale. Is that clear? 14. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Keep your eyes closed. Bring down the hands and be relaxed and observe the sensations within. So Ramya, before we go to the next round, what was your question?
Do you focus on the inhalation or the exhalation phase?
You focus on both. When you inhale, feel the vitality of the breath going to your head. And as you exhale, feel it get out of the head. Even though the air is going into the lungs and all of that, you do the visualization with the head and that will help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The reason I don't call out the exhale is because I want each person to do within their capacity. Some people will, their inhalation is short, and so they will start exhaling quicker. And others for whom the inhalation is long, they will take a little more while to come. But then when we inhale back, we'll all come back into the same time. Okay, so let's go to the next round. Eyes closed. Keep the visualization within. Inhale, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Eyes closed. Observe the sensations within. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. And be in meditation with Om in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. So with that, we end the session today. So if there are anybody who would like to introduce themselves who have not done that so before, you can. And you can tell us where you are located, because we have an audience from many places over here. And if there are any questions, we can take that after that. Yes, go ahead, Aarti Shah.
I am from Sugarland, Aarti Shah.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Aarti Shah and I'm from Sugarland area, Sugarland, Texas.
Mhm. Very nice. Thank you.
Namaste, everybody. My name is Radhika and I'm from Pembroke Pines. It's a suburb of Miami. I was introduced to this by Nirmala Pandit. Thanks, Nirmala.
There is somebody who is next door to you. And that is Jayashri over here, my sister, lives in just at the border of Pembroke Pines in Miramar.
So in Miramar? Oh, wow.
Yeah, just next to you.
Jayashri and her last name?
Prakash.
Prakash. Okay. I haven't met her, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, Jayashri, say hello. You can be seen then. No, unmute yourself and say hello. Only then you will be seen.
Oh, she's on here.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm not able to see you. Hold on.
No, if you talk, it will come back to you. Whoever talks, they become visible.
Can you say hello?
Can you
Just say hello,
Yeah.
hello, and then
Yes.
it will stick.
Hello. I don't.
Forget it. Jayashree, you're not getting. Waving hand does not activate the camera. You have to shout.
saying, yeah, hello, but there are other people also talking.
Okay. That's fine. Enough of that. Please mute yourself. Nirmala Pandit wants to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi Jay Shri. I also live in Pembroke.
Oh, there you go.
Nirmala.
So you have a great community over there.
Okay.
By the way, she is trained in use of our instruments, so there is a machine available. If anybody wants therapy in South Florida area, she can help you with that.
Oh, good to know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Radhika.
Hi.
Okay.
Sunanda.
And yeah, now let's go to Dr. Sulekh Jain now. Yeah.
Namaskar. I have one question. When we do during the various exercises, neck and shoulder, when do you do inhaling? When do you do exhaling?
Inhale when you lift and exhale when you relax, go that way. So
Say it
inhale
again.
and exhale.
And if we miss it, if we do the inhaling instead of exhaling, does it matter?
It probably doesn't matter too much of a thing. See, what happens is the key thing is when you inhale, you're energizing over here, right? And exhale, you're relaxing. See, what happens is when we inhale and turn like this, we are doing it in relaxation mode. So the exhalation is always relaxing. So that's about all. It won't make a big difference. If you exhale and do this and inhale, do this, it won't make a big difference.
Because sometimes I lose the sequence when you say something. So,
That is fine. No big deal.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, I have one question to ask you. When you do Ujjayi Pranayam, do you make a grunting sound through the vocal cords?
Okay. This is an important question. For people who are new, if you look at the way people do Ujjayi Pranayam in many schools, they make noises in the throat. They go like, things like that. That is a very wrong way of doing Ujjayi Pranayam. Okay. So what happens is in yoga, there is a rule that whatever you do, you have to do without strain in the system. You can never do this. If you do that, there is strain in the system. And yoga is all about stimulating the communication of the nadis in your body. So in other words, that is what enables the different organ systems to communicate effectively. Okay. So now what happens is anytime there is strain, the communication is not helped. It is actually perturbed. Okay. So when you do it gently, that's when the communication happens. But it will happen, it is really vagal stimulation. The vagal stimulation will happen only if you can stretch the throat. That is why I tell people to smile. But the key part is, after a while, you'll be able to feel the stretch in the throat even without a big smile. And many of you would have noticed it after doing it for several months. You don't need to keep the big smile, but that is only for the beginner as an instruction. And then what will happen is if you do it long enough for like 10 minutes, you will feel a sensation in your head. How many of you have felt the sensation in your head after you have done it? Okay. Some of you have, yeah, so many of you are raising your hands. That sensation in the head is essentially the better communication of the afferent nerves into the brain.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan, when you say stretch the throat, do we like jut our chin out or take it up?
It is something internal. It has got nothing to do with external. So if you close your eyes and make a big smile, actually before you do that, before you make the smile, just with your eyes closed, focus on, this is the throat, our lowermost part of the mouth, okay?
Yeah.
Focus over here. And when you make a big smile, you will feel inside like a little stretch. Do you feel inside?
Yes.
That is the stretch you focus on. And you keep the focus on the stretch in there and you inhale and exhale.
So when you called me out that I was not doing it right, I had a big smile. So why was...
Whatever it is your husband Lagnesh was doing it perfectly and you were not in the same category.
He's eavesdropping and he's smiling ear to ear.
Yes. And the thing is, you see, what happened is, you see, you get about 30% effectiveness of the Ujjayi pranayama. And he was getting 90 to 100% effectiveness.
Okay. I'll learn from him. Thank you, sir.
If today was the first day you were doing, I wouldn't even have told you. Because what happens is, over a period of time, people improve. Okay?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you've been doing it for so long. So that is why I told you.
Thank you. Thank you. No, but I appreciate you telling me that. I'll be more mindful of it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Shakuntalaji, you wanted to say something?
No, thank you very much. You explained the. I was just saying that when you are doing, so you are breathing in and you are constricting your back of the pharynx a little bit, and then that's what they say. And then when you are breathing out, you make little sound like Darth Vader's in Star Wars. That's what they say. But
yeah, but the thing is, you see, the key thing is, are you relaxed? You see,
Yes.
in the Yoga Sutra, the definition of how it should be done is, it should be done with so much focus and ease that you can go into meditation just doing that. You
yeah,
can
I
lose
feel very
all the-
relaxed.
Yes. So when you can go into meditation doing that, you can never go into meditation if you're straining on something. So there cannot be a huge effort.
Yeah.
So as the Yoga Sutra says, prayatna shaitilya. जो प्रयत्न आप करते वो शिथिलता से होनी चाहिए. ज्यादा आपको उस पर ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं डालना चाहिए, राइट? प्रयत्न बहुत हल्का होना चाहिए. अनंत समापत्तिभ्याम, प्रयत्न शैथिल्य अनंत समापत्तिभ्याम. अनंत समापत्ति means infinite engrossment into what you're doing. So it has to be done.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. When I do Bhasmika pranayam,
Yes.
usually my inhale and exhale doesn't coincide with you. It's usually slower both ways. Is it okay that when you count 20, I may be on 19 or 18?
That's fine. It's perfectly okay. In
Should
fact,
I continue until 20, or when you say now go and fill?
it really doesn't matter. The
Thank
thing is, basically what happens is, for you, doing it slower is the right way of doing it for you. And whether we do 18 breaths or 22 breaths, the impact is approximately the same. In fact, what happens is, when you do it slower with lesser number of breaths, you have bigger impact. Do you feel the sensation in the head by the time you, do you feel vibrations in the body or head by the time you complete the second round?
Actually, when we were doing in the beginning, it was in the head. Now it is in the neck and the back.
Very nice. That actually tells us where it is opening up the communication of the central nervous system.
Okay. And when we do Anulom Vilom, do we do a deep breathing like Bhasmika or short breathing?
When you do Anulom Vilom, you do slow breathing, and not like actually when you do Bhastrika, you do really activated breathing, right?
Yes.
So now when you do Anulom Vilom, it is not really activated to the same degree as Bhastrika. It is much more gentler.
Okay. Thank you.
But the key element in Anulom Vilom, because some of you are new, I didn't explain it properly. I simply wanted, because we were short of time, anytime I explain, it takes more time. So the right way to do it is, when you exhale or inhale from one nostril, you need to visualize the activation on the opposite side of the brain. So let's say you're inhaling from the left nostril, you visualize that the energy of the inhalation is going from the right side and going and lodging when you complete the inhalation in the middle of the brain, in the middle of the head. And then, of course, you close that nostril and exhale through the other nostril. So you visualize the vitality coming this way. And when you inhale from here, it is going up, and exhale this way. When you do it with visualization, you see the visualization impact is, it multiplies the effect. In the Anulom Vilom Pranayam case, you do it for 2 minutes with visualization. It's worth 15 to 20 minutes without the visualization. That is the impact. What Anulom Vilom does is it balances the two lobes of the brain. That's why when you visualize it, it becomes more effective. When the Bhastrika Pranayam you do with visualization going to the head and going out when you exhale, that increases the impact stimulation of the central nervous system. The Bhastrika Pranayam is designed to, and the Anulom Vilom, to stimulate and impact the central nervous system.
So let me make sure I understand. So you have to do the opposite. Like if you're breathing through right nostril, you visualize the left side of your brain. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Opposite. So it's actually crossing, because I was doing the same side, just thinking that, you know, you're breathing through the same side. So I was doing the same side visualization. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But yes, so Sundaraji, go ahead.
I just want to make sure, let me unmute. Why does it feel different on each side when one side feels really strong and the other side doesn't? When you go this way, why is it that?
Yeah, the thing is because our power of intention is stronger than anything else. In fact, as we go along, you will find mudras mean very little. The power of intention is a much stronger element than anything else. And what you are going to find is when there are times like today, even though I was short of time, I did that 1.5 minutes of the Anulom Vilom. Why did I do it? Because you see, the Bhastrika Pranayam will increase the level of energy for every system in the body. So what happens is, if there is an imbalance in the body, it will make the imbalance worse.
Ah, okay.
And so what happens is when we do the Anulom Vilom, I noticed within the group, it doesn't happen all the time. I noticed within the group, there were some people for whom the imbalance was there in the head. So between the right and left. So that is why we needed to do the Anulom Vilom, and then we went to the Bhastrika.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Dr. Rajan, I've got a question. It's George. I've got a question for you.
Yes.
When we did the last exercise, and I kept on raising my hand up and down, I sort of got pins and needles in my fingers, in my fingertips.
Yes.
What would that be due to?
That is because whatever is the communication that needs to happen, the channel is opening up. As you continue doing this exercise for a couple of weeks, all of that is going to go away.
Okay.
So, but it was only a temporary phenomenon, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. You see, what happens is the body's communication happens that way.
Okay.
Like, for example, the other gentleman, Mr. Suresh Shah, he was saying how initially when he started doing, he used to feel vibrations in the head. And after so many days of doing, he no longer feels it in the head. It is in the lower parts of the body, right?
Okay.
So this is going to happen, and for everyone it happens.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it essentially is increasing the communication of the central nervous system.
Okay. Thank you.
After the Bhastrika, I had lot of tension here, both sides of my neck.
Yes.
Which was quite tense.
Yes. And so the answer is, we need to do another 3 more rounds of Bhastrika for you. And what will happen is, it will slowly dissipate that tenseness. You see, the way that the Bhastrika works is, when you do the first round or second round, wherever there is a place that needs opening, they all get, call it this way, the tenseness is recognition of that spot. That spot needs clearance, right? And then when you go to the third and fourth and fifth round, it completely clears the system. So what I will recommend is you go and continue doing the Bhastrika Pranayam for another few more rounds, maybe 3, 4, 5 rounds. It'll completely clear it up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan, I somehow don't like doing Bhastrika. Why is that so? I mean, I look forward to the whole schedule, but by the time we come to Bhastrika, it's like I don't have the inner this thing to do it.
The thing is, I think by the time you do everything else, do you feel a kind of loss of energy or loss of focus? What is it?
No, but like I love doing Anulom Vilom. I can do 3, 4 rounds after doing everything. So it's not a matter of being tired. It's just I dislike doing that. I don't know why. Now,
When you say that, and after you do everything else, do you feel energized or relaxed?
I actually feel energized. I mean, I'm ready to go and do some walking or something. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Actually, for you, your energy is already optimized. So you don't really need Bhastrika.
Okay, because I do pranayam first thing in the morning when I'm doing my yoga, you know, I do some breathing then. But like, and it's not like I don't like doing it, but by the time we are doing this session, Anulom Vilom, I can carry on doing. But the day you don't do Anulom Vilom, I'm like, oh man, we have to do Bhastrika thrice. It's like that kind of feeling. And I don't know why I get that.
No, the answer is very simple for you. When you get to the end, if we are all doing Bhastrika, you carry on and do your Anulom Vilom.
Okay, thank you.
Fine.
But I second that, Rajanji. I feel exactly the same way what Anu has told.
Okay, go ahead and do Anulom Vilom.
But I need to do Bhastrika.
Dr. Rajan, Sadanand here.
Go ahead.
It used to happen to me too. I don't know why, but not all the time. So,
what used to happen?
Like when it comes to Bhastrika, I used to feel, I don't know, not to do it.
Right? Okay.
Maybe like when I played tennis, like yesterday I played, when I do that, sometimes it hurts body ache, right? I thought that's the reason. I'm not sure.
Well, the thing is, you see, each of us is made slightly differently. If you're already energized and your central nervous system is communicating well, maybe you don't need the Bhastrika. So what happens is do the alternate nostril breathing, like Anu was saying, and you might find that more relaxing and perfect for you, right?
Okay, I have one more thing to add. As you know, last year beginning, I had a meniscus tear.
Yes.
Right now, I'm playing tennis like 2 to 3 times a week, very rigorously. I mean, I'm running around like as if there is no pain. Sometimes next day I feel some pain, but on the court, I'm like running like as if like how I used to do it like 5, 6, 7 years back. I mean,
so effectively, you see, what happens is what Sadanand is telling us is this meniscus tear. If you go to a doctor, they will say they need to do this arthroscopic surgery, right?
Yeah.
And remove this thing. And actually, really, our body is completely capable of taking care of this. The only thing you required for the body is enough energy. And if you do enough Bhastrika Pranayam, that's usually good enough to take care. The Bhastrika Pranayam and Anulom Vilom Pranayam will take care of the meniscus tear for you. But you need to give a little bit of rest to the leg, and it usually takes about 6 months to heal for itself. And so that's what Sadanand is telling. After now he is in complete, almost feels like it was 6, 7 years back.
Yeah, that's true. I'm amazed. Actually, I'm running around. I mean, as if nothing happened. Not only that.
It's a great story. Write it and do a do a video on it so that others can believe what you're trying to tell. Please do it for the good of others.
Sure.
I have
Sure.
been requesting it. And Srijit can do a good job, and you set up an appointment with him for 2 or 3 minutes it takes. Let these vibrations, what is coming from your brain and body and mouth, should go to others so that people could be motivated to do what Dr. Narayan is trying to tell us.
Actually, it is very, very strange and interesting that in the modern medical system, if you go to the doctor for every little thing, most likely they will do something invasive that will do damage for you. But on the other hand, by the same token, you need to have the ability to recognize what is a thing that could be serious versus what is not. And anything that looks like a heart-related problem or anything that looks severe, you need immediate attention. There is nothing better than modern medicine to give you immediate, rescue from anything, that could go terribly wrong. But on the other hand, for anything that is a thing that is not going to kill you or damage you terribly, under those circumstances, to not go and do any surgical kind of thing is extremely valuable. My mother, who was sitting beside me, at the age of 72, when she was diagnosed with arthritis, one doctor, an orthopedist, recommended, oh, you should get your knees replaced. Okay. And then, of course, we had very good fortune in the sense we consulted another doctor, and we looked at it and said that it is better off not being replaced. For now, just take a cortisone shot. And in the meantime, my mother started doing the yoga practices, and she also took a shot of what is called Reclast. And as a result of that, she's now 91 years old. It's 19 years since she was told you should get your knee replaced. And she has not had a knee replacement, and she's perfectly fine. And so if the knee had been replaced, if you look at all the cases of people for whom knee has been replaced, there is probably, I would say, 70–80% of the people are completely okay. But on the other hand, there is somewhere about 20% of the people, some other nagging issue comes along. And so why will you want to take a chance of having a nagging issue if you can find a different way of, dealing with it without having to go to the surgery? And this meniscus tear is another damaging surgery. And the whole medical system is geared in such a way to overuse it. And as a result, we have higher medical costs in our society. So Nareshji, go ahead.
About Bhastrika, I used to use my hands before and I was not very highly motivated. Now I just do the gentler form of the other form you teach, and I do equally good perhaps. And for those people, Anu and others made a comment. So I just don't do up and right, but I use the other efforts to make a better breathing, inspiration and exhalation. So that's working fine for me. I just want to.
That's a very interesting observation. My suggestion is the following, that for people who find this thing disturbing, simply keeping there and focusing on the breath, inhale and exhale, that itself might take care of. That way you don't have to, that is the point. So very nice.
Thank you.
Dr. Rajan,
I also think that, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. On Ujjayi Pranayama, inhalation and exhalation are both equally important, or one take more precedence?
Okay. Inhalation, exhalation, Ujjayi are the equally important. Actually, I misstated it when Ramya asked me that question. The inhalation is the important, it is the active one. Exhalation is, it happens much more relaxed way. So it will usually take a little longer and it will happen, you don't have to make an effort to exhale. You know, in the sense, many people think that you have to do an effort to exhale from the belly. No, you don't make too much of an effort to exhale like that. Do it in an easy way, that itself has the effect, particularly if you focus on the impact of the breath going to the head, and as you exhale, it is going out. That takes care of it. That's good enough.
Thank you. And it's the same thing with Ujjayi Pranayama also?
What is that?
Is it the same thing with the Ujjayi Pranayama, happy face Pranayama?
No, Ujjayi Pranayama, I don't want you to do any visualization other than the throat.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. There are higher levels of Ujjayi Pranayama where you can do visualization. And what happens is, if certain nadis are blocked, it will have negative effect. That's why I don't teach the higher level. Okay. So Subramanian Kumar, you wanted to say something?
What I wanted to say was this Bhastrika Pranayama, many people, when they start doing it, they put a lot of effort into doing that. You know, trying to bloat their stomach, abdominal area, lifting their hand, pushing their hands back. I used to do that too a few years back. And then it takes some time to understand that it has to be done, although you say it almost on a continuous basis, to do it in a relaxed way. I think the mind has to get reprogrammed to understand that it has to be done in a relaxed way without any strain to the body. Once you understand that, then it becomes a child's play. It is very enjoyable. That's what I wanted to tell.
Thank you so much. This is very important. In fact, you see, what happens is learning does not come from what I tell you to do. Learning really is enhanced by this kind of a discussion. So each of you can take the best from how you have experienced it. Thank you very much.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Jayashree.
The same thing I feel about Bhastrika. You remember, I never liked Bhastrika before, if you remember. I used to tell you I'm not able to do. Now I really enjoy it because every day when you keep doing it, I think automatically you start enjoying it and you feel more relaxed instead of pain.
Very nice. So with that as the thought, we will end. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
This is Nilesh, Rajanji. I almost, when we get the same thing like Anuji and all, like, you know, you ask your kid to eat veggies or drink milk, that kind of feeling comes right about when I have to do Bhastrika. But I do like Bhastrika. After I do Bhastrika, what happens is I don't have any feeling. It's like I don't feel my body. So it's like vacuum kind of, I have just like consciousness kind of thing, and I'm trying to fill my body. So I don't feel anything.
Excellent. That's the situation you want to get into. And what will happen is that will prepare you for meditation. That is the purpose of Bhastrika.
Okay, thank you. And last thing is, the name Bhastrika is such like Ba and Stri and Ka. It's like very heavy. So people might think that you do it heavily.
Actually, Bhastrika literally means bellows. You see, if you have seen, you know, when I was growing up, I have seen it in India. The blacksmith or the bellows, when they do, if you notice, they will lift up like this and they will do it gently. They don't do them in a mad way. It is done to increase the heat in the fire, right? So it is done in a gentle way, but people somehow don't seem to realize that.
Thank you.
Namaste all. So see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Rajan. Thank you.